A new innovation, let us think differently. IMDAD. A festival at the importance of technology. In teaching and learning hard of hearing. Digitally accessible deaf, DAD. World's first DAD festival. At RDT BKS High School.
Purpose of the DAD Festival? Traditional teaching and learning for deaf. Learning all subjects, languages, humanities, science and mathematics using depending sign language support. Teaching and learning with technology. Covering the shortcoming of sign language with a blended learning of digital technology from the primary school for better language proficiency, science and mathematics.
The best of blended learning for the hard of hearing students with assistive technologies envisioned by Captioning and organized by Samagra Shiksha Andhra and supported by Rural Development Trust Anantapur.
Every year the third week of the month of September is observed as the Week of Deaf and Sign Language. This year Bucharest Samudra High School for Deaf in the state of Andhra Pradesh, one of the prominent schools for deaf in India, decided to take an innovative step that can make everlasting changes in the way hard of hearing students are taught in school with a complete dependency of sign language. The school already made a good move towards assistive digital technologies to fill the shortcomings of sign languages to the students by teaching the advanced techniques in assistive technologies for regular classroom learning. For the first time in the world as part of the International Week of Deaf People, a massive digital festival has conducted at a deaf school in Andhra Pradesh as part of the Vision 2025 Inclusive Andhra project of the state's Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan. Sign language is an integral part of the deaf community. It helps them to communicate with each other and with their near and dear. Beyond it, it is a Herculean task to teach the whole world into a new language that is based on signs and divided between American Sign Language and regional sign languages. These differences of signs also make them into smaller communities. At present the world is becoming a single universe with powerful digital tools that can simultaneously translate any language of the world to other. The unemployment with the people with deafness or hard of hearing in meaningful earning jobs is 99% like the blind, but about 40% of the deaf people work with meager casual job whereas blind community is staying in an unchanged 99% unemployment in any kind of jobs. Poverty among these communities is also very high. The major reason for this calamity is the poor traditional educational methodology used by the governments. The government of Andhra Pradesh decided to end this conventional methodologies of teaching and start with futuristic digital assistive technologies to upbring the state's children with special needs in their mainstream schools. As a study conducted in the state that nearly 10 deaf students who never studied sign language and studied only in mainstream schools where no teachers or no sign language has better language capacity in language than children who studied with the support of sign languages. This has prompted for further support to these students and also transform all special schools for deaf with advanced assistive digital technologies for the deaf to migrate it as an inclusive school for better peer grouping. The first World DAD Day, Digitally Accessible Deaf Day, is the first of its kind organized in the world to commemorate the World Deaf Day. Now the world of education is becoming inclusive compulsory and the government of Andhra Pradesh has come with a massive mission titled Vision 2025, Inclusive Andhra with an O to make all its schools inclusive ready by the end of 2025 to 26 academic period. Under this project of Samagra Shiksha Andhra, every deaf student in the Andhra school board will be provided with a tablet or a Chromebook computer to enable them to transcribe teachers' lecture in a mainstream classroom and build their digital capabilities to search for newer words and meanings, advanced communication skills with mainstream society with an emphasis for STEM education is designed. The festival is part of the Vision 2025 Inclusive Andhra project of the state Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan. 70 deaf students, hard of hearing, at the Anantapur participated in the digital festival, has taught in advanced computer usage, word processing, online learning, closed captioning, e-reading, live transcribe for communication, effective usage of Oxford and Webster Dictionary, the sciencedictionary.com, coding, IoT, web design, game development, robotics, electronics and coding for innovations. The digital festival complement the International Deaf Week and the importance of sign language.
This is the first year in the world as part of the World Deaf Week. We are celebrating a digitally accessible Deaf Day to commemorate a new way learning for the deaf students. We have 2 primary schools and a high school. So far we were dependent on sign language to teach these students, but when it comes to higher classes, sign language is not enough to teach these students effectively and with quality. We are very happy to blend digital technologies to teach our children now.
పిల్లలు కూడా డెవలప్మెంట్ టెక్నికల్గా యూజింగ్లో ఎక్కువ డెవలప్మెంట్ చూపిస్తారు కాబట్టి వీళ్ళలో ఇంప్రూవ్మెంట్ ఎక్కువ చూపించచ్చు చదువుతో పాటు ఎక్కువగా చూపించు సైన్ లాంగ్వేజ్ ఉండి ఇక్కడ ఒకటే సరిపోదు సైన్ లాంగ్వేజ్ అనేది మాత్రం మొత్తం యూనివర్సల్ అవుతుంది సైన్ లాంగ్వేజ్తో పాటు ఈ టెక్నికల్ కూడా ఎక్కువ యూజ్ చేసుకుంటున్నాం అనమాట ఇది మొదటిసారిగా జరుపుకున్నందుకు చాలా ఆనందంగా ఉంది మా పిల్లల తరపున అందరికీ కృతజ్ఞతలు తెలియజేస్తున్నాను.
In RDT we have been celebrating International Deaf Day for so many years. This year is a special year. We are celebrating it in a new way. That is called Digitally Accessible Day we are doing it. So all these years, the children in our schools have been learning sign language. When you learn only the sign language, there is a limitation that signs can be applicable only for up to 5th standard. Beyond that, they are not applicable. Therefore, we have to blend with sign language with digital accessibility so that children using by digital technology, the children can use reading and writing skills. So from now we would like to improve the reading and writing skills of our children in our school with hearing impairment. Thank you.
This innovative educational accomplishment is mentored by Catch Lab, Cyber Square, SK University AIC, IEEE, and Indic AI.